Liverpool beats Chelsea 5-3 before collecting the Premier League trophy. As the fans that were shut out of the stadium lit the sky with pyrotechnics, Liverpool and Chelsea provided their own explosive moments in an 8-goal thriller. A 5-3 victory before receiving the Premier League trophy was an entertaining way for Liverpool to sign off from Anfield for the season on Wednesday with 8 different scorers. Defeat for Chelsea left Frank Lampard's side still needing a point from Sunday's final match of the season against Wolverhampton to seal a Champions League place. Liverpool ensured the end of its 30-year title drought long ago. Only the 3-month delay to the season because of the pandemic delayed the coronation. Just like 4 weeks ago, when Chelsea's victory over Manchester City clinched the trophy for Liverpool. Fans could not resist gathering outside Anfield. There was no chance of them entering the stadium due to pandemic restrictions. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Chelsea being beaten by Liverpool and Liverpool actually collecting the Premier League trophy. Are you a Liverpool fan or are you a Chelsea fan? Are you happy that Liverpool has won the Premier League, or would you have preferred for another team, maybe your team, to have won the Premier League? Now like, comment, share, and subscribe. Liverpool celebrated receiving the title trophy for the first time in 30 years in style as the new Premier League champions overcame Chelsea in a thriller at Anfield. Jordan Henderson, currently out injured, received the trophy from Liverpool legend Sir Kenny Dalglish on a special podium built on the cup after Jurgen Klopp's side made it 3 full unbeaten Premier League seasons at Anfield. Chelsea, who now need a point from their final game at home to Wolves on Sunday to confirm a place in the top 4 and next season's Champions League, started well. But Liverpool moved through the gears after Naby Keita broke the deadlock with a rising 25-yard drive, and they added further goals before the breakthrough. Trent Alexander-Arnold's fine free kick and Gini Wijnaldum's close-range strike. Oliver Giroud scrambled in for Chelsea on the stroke of half-time, but their hopes of a comeback appeared to be snuffed out 10 minutes after the break, when Roberto Firmino added in his first Premier League home goal of the season from Alexander-Arnold's cross. Chelsea's substitute Christian Pulisic then had a dramatic impact as he sparked a Chelsea fight back, creating a goal for Tammy Abraham, then scoring another himself on the turn as this entertaining game took an unexpected turn. To the thunderous sound of fireworks being let off outside Anfield by celebrating fans, the champions pressed forward again, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain slammed home the 5th goal from Andy Robertson's cross with 6 minutes left in the game. And then it was time for the ceremony Liverpool had waited 3 decades to enjoy, albeit conducted in the somewhat surreal surroundings of a virtually empty stadium. Liverpool was irresistible to the end. Liverpool may have secured the title with 7 games to go, but there is a relentless quality about the drive and motivation of the Liverpool team. They showed that against opponents who still needed that crucial point to assure a place in next season's Champions League. Chelsea were the better team early on out, but Liverpool produced one of those spells after the midway point in the first half in which they were simply irresistible. Liverpool scored 3 goals, and even when Chelsea threatened an unlikely resurgence, they rose to the challenge again to confirm the win through substitute Oxlade-Chamberlain. Mohamed Salah could have pushed his claims for the Golden Boot, but missed several chances, while Keita distinguished himself with a superb strike and excellent performances. Once again, Liverpool refused to finish second, best in a show of character and quality. It was a fitting way for them to round off another unbeaten league season at Anfield, and the perfect setup for those title presentation celebrations. Chelsea had to pay for its defensive lapses. Chelsea was left needing that final point at home to Wolves to earn a top 4 place as reward for a season of development under manager Frank Lampard. Here, there were many fine elements to their performance, but frailty at the back is never going to escape punishment against a side as potent as Liverpool. There was a huge cause for optimism with the explosive contribution of Pulisic, whose unnerved performances left Liverpool's defense with his pace and, of course, threatened and unnerved Liverpool's defense. Wolves represent a dangerous opponent in the season's finale, and Lampard will be warning his players that they cannot display the same flaws as they did in the game against Liverpool. Trent Alexander became the man of the match. Of course, Chelsea's boss Frank Lampard stated that he can respect the quality of the game if he remains neutral. But when you play against Liverpool and their quality, until the first 2 goals, I thought we were comfortable. We reacted and really contributed to the game. At 4-3, we looked like the one to get a goal. I thought we would draw the game because if you take out the isolated incidents of the goals, we weren't that far away tonight. Christian Pulisic, he says he's got huge quality. He couldn't play against United because of his injury. He's getting stronger and he's going to be a huge player for us. Liverpool equal home points record. Liverpool has amassed 55 points from the 57 available to them at Anfield in this season's Premier League. The joint most any side has earned at home in a campaign in the competition alongside Chelsea in 2005 to 2006, Manchester United in 2010 to 2011, and Manchester City in 2011 to 2012. Only Aston Villa have kept fewer clean sheets away from home than Chelsea in this season's Premier League. This is Chelsea's outright lowest number of shutouts away from home in a single season in the competition. Liverpool has remained unbeaten at Anfield in 3 consecutive league seasons for the first time in the club's history. This was the first Premier League game at Anfield to see as many as 8 goals scored since Liverpool's 4-4 draw with Arsenal in April 2019. Only bottom place Norwich City have conceded more Premier League goals from corner situations than Chelsea in this season. Liverpool's right-back Trent Alexander-Arnold has scored 3 direct free kicks in the Premier League. Only Jamie Redknapp has scored more at the age of 21 or under in the competition. Mohamed Salah is the only Liverpool player to reach 10+ goals and 10+ assists in 2 separate Premier League seasons. Liverpool's Roberto Firmino scored his first Premier League goal at Anfield in 20 appearances, ending a run of 1,591 minutes of play and 56 attempted shots without scoring at the ground since he netted against Tottenham in March 2019, 479 days ago. With their assists against Chelsea, Andy Robertson, 27, and Trent Alexander, 26, are now the outright top 2 defenders for most Premier League assists for Liverpool, both ahead of Stig Inge Bergeron. Chelsea's Oliver Giroud has scored 7 Premier League goals against Liverpool, only versus Aston Villa and Newcastle. Has he netted more in the competition? Christian Pulisic has scored 9 Premier League goals for Chelsea this season. Among American players, only Clint Dempsey has ever scored more in a campaign. His goal was the 1,000th scored in his season's Premier League. Liverpool has ended their title-winning season at Newcastle on Sunday, while Chelsea will go in search of the point they need to seal a place in next season's Champions League in a home game against Wolves. Both games will start at 4 p.m. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been a very exciting review of the match between Liverpool and Chelsea. Now, Liverpool had 50% possession. Chelsea had 50% as well. Liverpool had 10 shots on goal and Chelsea also had 10 shots on goal. Liverpool had 7 shots on target. Chelsea had 5. Liverpool had 6 corners. Chelsea had none. Liverpool had 8 fouls and Chelsea had 11 fouls. Now let me know if you're happy about Liverpool taking home the Premier League title, or if you would have preferred for your favorite team to have taken the title. However, it was already written because Chelsea was clearly beaten and Liverpool has been winning from the start. Now leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the Premier League and who you think will win their matches further on. Thanks for watching the Learning Academy. Goodbye.